I'm Richard Stephan. I'm one of the senior database administrators working for the New York Information Systems Operator. Our duties are the management of the grid, the New York State power grid, and the market, which is part of the grid. So we do the interrelationships between the power distributors and the power generators. They get together. We have a huge market that they deal with. Basically, we're a huge stock market for the electrical power grid. For one of our internal applications, they were asking, well, what databases do we want to use for this? And we said, well, let's finally look at Postgres. I've been looking at it for over 5 to 6 years on my own. For the corporation, we said, look, we have a small application. Why do we need to go to the expense of buying Oracle again? Why don't we look at a cheaper solution? And finally I said, yes, this is a time to bring it in. Let's bring it in. This is going to work, and it does work great. We have another application that'll be going to production next week in Postgres again. It's gone through development, test, and they'll be releasing it to production. Some places, businesses are moving towards open source technologies because because of support. And I mean, you have companies like Red Hat. That's what really brought Linux to the forefront. Who else has jumped on the Red Hat, the Linux bandwagon? Even Oracle. And Oracle is now producing, releasing and supporting the Linux. All the CEOs and stuff are going to say, look, we can't just use this thing that someone put together a toy and you're going to put a business. We run an $11 billion market. But when you say, look, there's hundreds of people using it, there's companies that will back it and support it, that's when you can move forward and actually use any kind of technology. And like I said, we're using JBoss. We use Apache as our web front end, as a proxy into our JBoss servers. So we are even embracing more open source because it's grown up, because other people are using it, and when you deal with a lot of money and a lot of issues, you want to make sure that everybody else is feeling comfortable before you jump on the bandwagon. I'm a database administrator. I don't compile databases. I run databases. I use databases. So I said, okay, let's contact someone. We contacted Enterprise DB. We said, this is a problem that we're having. Can you send a consultant to resolve the issue of compiling the environment and getting it up and running? Scott Mead, we contacted, was sent out to us. He said, yes, you're exactly right. This is the problem you were having. He actually helped recompile the Open LDAP and the Open SSL libraries, which then allowed us to compile the Postgres without a problem. We installed it, tested it, validated, all the configurations were working.